Hey, what's going on, boss? It's me, Daniel Covington. Uh, I'm here to present a project for you. I had a good idea that uh, wanted to try and build a good financial app for something for our youth. So the app is going to be, or the website, it'll be called NextGen Finance Knowledge. Um, we're going to be using this for basically to help the youth learn about financing, gain financial knowledge, touch on investing, anything like that for the youth. We're going to start very, very early with the youth, as early as 6. It'll consist of, it'll start with games and animated videos to keep the kids engaged. We know how kids can be. And as they progress on, they'll start to get a little bit more serious with the learning, less games and more testing your knowledge, pretty much. So we will be setting this thing up. Of course, our front end or our client side of the app will be very, 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 very bright, very, very interactive. We know that the front end side, it consists of all of our visual and our interactive parts, the things that the customer sees, anything that they interact with. So we're going to take a lot of time to make sure that is very interactive for the youth. We know that kids get bored quick, so we plan on, using the basics, our HTML, which that'll be our structure for our website or application, and then our CSS, of course, that'll be our style with our colors and fonts. Everything's going to be, bright and make sure it grabs your attention. Uh, and JavaScript, of course, that'll be there to help with being intuitive, and it'll be accessible. It'll make everything real attractive for our users, and it'll feature a whole bunch of dynamic features there as well. Um, and I know you want to know about our back end stuff, and our back end is our server or our databases, everything, our storage, all that good stuff. Um, so we'll spend a lot of time on how things work with our back end development, and we will also be using either Java or Python, whichever language fits better for our application. And we'll also take a lot of time in making sure that when we're in our back-end development, we're going to focus a lot on our security, because it's going to have a lot of these kids' personal information, because later on it's going to help them build. We're going to end up trying to lead them to building a business or a financial portfolio, and it's going to have some of their information there. So we're going to make sure that we take a lot of time in our security. We're going to make it user friendly as far as how everything is being stored, easy to go back and look at previous things that they've done throughout the years on the Apple website. And there will be a lot of, because of the personal information, we'll make sure that there will be a 2 to 3 step authentication process, so that way we can make sure that everything's secure for the users, and the kids won't have to worry about anything except for learning. And as far as our stack technology, we were looking into Java Enterprise. I think that'll be the best thing for us to use. Again, it's more user friendly for us, and then it'll be more user friendly also for our clients. And being someone who didn't have the best youth growing up, worked really, really hard and to get where I am now. And there are a lot of things that if I could have went back and learned at a younger age, it would have set me up a lot better for the future. But now that I have children, we teach them a lot of financial knowledge, and our kids are getting very excuse me, knowledgeable in it. And I think it would be a really, really good idea to give these kids something that they can utilize in order to build the life that they want. And they can build the lives that they want, not the lives that their situation gives them. So that's going to be our biggest thing, just to build a foundation of financial literacy for all of our young people. This would be a great way for us to set a bright future, not only for our youth, but for our youth's kids and for our country, for our nation. It'll be very, very good to push the needle to have more individuals that know about uh, financing and about investing. And overall, I think it'll be something great. And we'll even think about putting in premium services to help out with building portfolios for the youth ourselves. After a certain age, um, we'll have something to where you can either build it yourself freely, or we'll have users on our end that can build portfolios for you and walk you through step by step. But we want to start them at a young age. I think it'll be really, really good for our youth. And again, the name for this is NextGen Financial Knowledge. Again, boss, my name is Daniel Covington. I hope that you will take this and maybe we can get the ball rolling on this app. Thank you for your time.